In this episode, we meet the 803-year-old mayor of the Lollipop Guild. It's a self-appointed and age-related position.
The mayor's random and various responsibilities include saying hello to people, dancing a jig, and leading the 3 daily parades.
So roll your towel up into a pillow, lean back, and
prepare to learn a lot about beard babies.
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome once again to the Hitchhikers and Appetizers podcast, coming to you from Millyways, the restaurant at the end of the universe. If you go past the end of the universe, you've gone too far. Millyways. So I just thought I'd throw in that little bit of a tagline.
Are you trying to work your way into their advertising?
I would not mind. I think as I'm here often enough that I think I would be a fine representative. I should, for our listeners who may not have encountered us before, the voice you just heard is my co-host, or the host, and I'm the sidekick. I'm never really sure exactly, but he's here all the time, every episode, and this is the one, the only, Face from Glandar. There are other people with faces from Glandar, I would say, but he is the ultimate face from Glandar, Trellis Gardeen.
I'm the host.
Oh!
I invited you to join me in this endeavor at the spaceport.
I misunderstood.
You don't try to forget that I asked you to do this.
I think what I get mixed up about is because I actually sat down in the booth first. I said, "Oh, dibs," that booth, and then you.
Well, if possession is indicative of who should be the host, well then yes, because you possess far more of this booth than I do with your countenance and your physicality.
Oh, countenance! That's another way. I'm gonna have to tell my doctor that the next time he says I'm obese. I said, "No, it's countenance." He'll say that doesn't make sense, and then we'll just go on like we normally do, and I'll ignore all of his advice.
Well, yeah, that is one thing you excel at. Completely.
Yes,
ignoring others people's quality, well thought out, well-meaning advice.
Yes, well, it's a true pleasure. It's a way of acknowledging that someone else has said something, and then it's
just completely
a waste of
it.
time. We have a guest, though, and that's not a waste of time.
No, we will not waste any more time getting to our guest for this episode.
Ain't wasting time no more. Oh, I should write a song called that. No, I won't.
Well, welcome into the booth. Please introduce yourself.
Well, hello. I am the mayor of the Lollipop Guild.
Oh!
Can I first say, I find you both very attractive, but in very different ways.
Oh, that shows you're wise.
Well, your nose and face, the perfection, the lines is fantastic. I've never seen anything like it. May I touch your cheek?
Oh, mine or his?
Well, I'll get to you next.
Oh, okay. Yes, go ahead and touch his cheek. By all means, slap him around.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
I knew the mayor was talking about me when he mentioned lines and good looks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Now the other side. Don't let the other side go to waste.
I would like to sniff it as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Give it a good slap. Show how taut it is.
Oh,
get in there.
No, I could. Just a little pinch. Just a tiny pinch.
Oh, please, do it for me. Do it for me.
Oh, it snapped right back. Look at that.
Yes.
It always does. It always does.
And then you look at this beard. I mean,
yes.
I cannot grow a beard.
No?
I look like the type of gentleman who would have a nice bushy full beard like yours, but I can't, and I want to touch yours right now.
Go right ahead, touch it. Maybe some of the magic will rub off.
Oh, wow. Oh, there's a cookie in here.
Only a cookie?
Oh, take it. Go ahead.
Oh,
yes.
I thought it might have been a cookie. It's soft like a cookie, but I'm not sure. Let me try it.
What's the verdict?
Well, I don't know what it is, but I love it.
You ate it, so it must be edible.
Yum, yum, yum.
That's my scientific method for.
That's 90% of something being edible. If you could at least chew it up into your mouth and swallow it, it's 90% edible.
Yes, I'm full.
That's what I'm glad I provide you with sustenance.
Thank
We
you.
do have appetizers here on the table, as you'd see, of course.
I was gonna say, don't spend your whole time on things you find in Horatio's beard, because we have other options available to you.
Interesting.
May I suggest firecracker shrimp with wham bam sauce?
Okay.
My beard is something of a sampler platter
I see that.
with all the refuse, yes. All the
Yes.
extra that's fallen off.
I think of it as a historical record of what we've eaten while in the booth.
Which one of these is sweet? I only eat sugar-based products.
Oh, the cannoli there.
Ah.
Yes.
It's got a bit of what is that sauce on there? That's not wham bam, because wham bam on cannoli would just make you fight.
I think that's just melted cotton candy.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, perfect. Even more transitory than regular cotton candy.
Yes.
Well, let me put one in my pocket for later, and I'll have a little nibble now. Nom, nom, nom.
I notice you have more than one pocket.
Many pockets.
Put some in the other pocket, unless you use that pocket for something else.
Load up.
Well, yes. I mean, this pocket has a tiny little creature in it. I don't know if you have them on your planet. We call them gnomes.
A gnome. Can I see it?
Yes.
See if it's the same thing.
It's a tiny baby gnome. I found it.
Oh,
Very cute.
Yes, very cute. They grow fast.
that's
though.
adorable. They grow beards very early on. Then it's a tiny
Yes.
baby one. It already has a full beard.
I'm obsessed with him.
Oh, I'm sure. Are you trying to get advice on how to grow a beard from the gnome? Does the gnome have magic powers? Perhaps impart upon you.
Gnomes don't talk.
Oh.
They only talk when they are fully grown and having their own babies. So they
Oh.
just scream out, "My baby!" That's it.
That's it? Ever?
They scream when they're having a baby, the pain, like, "Oh my God, why did I get this out of me?"
No, I've heard them kind of moan before they have a baby, but then it just pops out of the beard, and that's it.
Lovely beard birth.
Ooh.
Not enough attention has been paid to planets that have beard birth.
No.
Oh, are there other kinds?
Well, they're different kind of. You think about how many different potential openings there are on a being, and I think babies. I've heard of babies coming out of most every one of them.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
Very much so.
Huh.
The gnome, the pocket gnome. That's lovely.
Ooh, that sounds like something that might be a little bit of a new item at the gift shop. The pocket gnome.
Pocket gnome.
What? You can't say these are not for sale, sirs. No.
No?
Oh no.
No.
Where did you just find it? You didn't purchase it somewhere?
Well, I'll take it back with me and I'll figure out whose gnome it is, but I didn't want it just laying in the middle of the yellow brick road.
Oh, that's true. That's well. That was very kind of you to get it out of danger's way, harm's
Yes,
way.
of course.
Have you taken it in to see if it's chipped?
The gnome?
Yes.
Yes, it might have its owner.
Like a piece of its ear off or something?
No, not chipped. I guess a little tracker in it, so that when it's lost,
A tracker?
it can be read by a scanner,
Huh.
and to then see where its home is.
I don't know if I understand what you're talking about. The trackers we have in Oz they're like bird-like creatures. They have wings. Have you seen? The things outside that fly.
There are some places called them birds, others call them pterodactyls.
Not a whole lot flies around outside us because obviously it's a vacuum outside the restaurant.
Okay.
Don't send your gnome out there.
Not unless you don't like the gnome.
No, he's a precious baby. I'll keep him right in my side pocket.
Precious.
I'll feed him little bits of this cannoli.
Now you mentioned you're the mayor of the Lollipop Guild. Is that
Yes.
an elected position or something that's been handed down to you because it's the family business?
Well, I am the oldest of the Lollipop Guild, so that's how I acquired becoming the mayor. Once I die, then it'll go on to the next oldest. So,
Oh, I see. Self-appointed and age-related.
Yes.
I have to write
So
that down.
basically, you get it by managing to stay alive longer than anyone else.
correct?
Election of the survivalists. No, that's not a good phrase.
Sure, I love it. Should put that in a poem, so some type of poetry.
Maybe on a mug.
Ooh, what's a mug?
You don't know what a mug is?
No.
It's a hold liquid. It's basically a cup with a handle.
Oh, it's an acorn top.
Yes, exactly.
It sounds like something you would do to someone to steal money, but it's actually a mug is a very friendly thing.
Mm.
Oh, yes. We don't have people that steal things where I live.
Oh my.
Safe. Very safe.
Actually,
What?
you know what? I technically just realized that I may be considered a stealer of this gnome.
Possibly.
Oh, but you're taking care of it, and you're planning to
Yes.
find it a home, I assume.
Yes, I had no time. I had to get to this interview, and I had no time to go back.
Now that's how one of my marriages took place. Was by just like, oh wait, we don't have time. Oh, let's just get back up.
Ooh, what is marriage?
Ooh.
What is marriage? Married.
You're not going to get the most positive spin on it here in this booth, I think.
Oh,
No,
that's all right.
Absolutely not. It's when two beings or a few beings, decide that they'd like to spend the rest of their time alive together.
Huh.
So they commit to that.
Oh.
That's pretty much it, a summary, a nutshell, if you will, like your acorn mug top.
Okay.
A legal binding, but
Yes.
but not with ropes and things. Well, usually, I mean, some cultures have rope, tie them together with ropes
Yes.
or glue or something, kind of adhesive.
All the Lollipop Guild is married then.
Oh,
We are going to live together for the rest of our lives until we die.
That's
And
beautiful.
that's how it's legally binding according to our kind of place, I guess.
well, you're the mayor, so you can decide these things, I would assume.
Yes.
I can?
I would think so.
I don't know what I can do.
No? You're unaware of the extent of your powers as mayor?
I don't have any powers. I would love a power, but I
Oh.
just walk around, and
Happily.
people are like, hello, mayor, and sometimes we do a dance, and that's about it.
So that's your responsibility, is of basically walking around and saying hello to people and doing a little dance every so often.
Well, yeah, yes, I represent the Lollipop Guild, so,
Representing them, who are you representing them to?
Well, my gosh, there's the fairies.
Yes.
They're trouble.
Oh.
Trouble.
Oh no.
I bet.
And then there's some infighting sometimes. Some of the Lollipop Guild members will fight with another one. They'll be like, your hair is much curlier. Where we live, it's all about how big you can get the curl in the front of your hair, right?
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
yes. Yours is lovely, by the way. It's
Thank
very
you.
impressive.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
It's almost disproportionate to the rest of your head, which I think
Yes.
is a tribute.
Yes, it is. Well, time-space continuum really does a number on my hair.
Oh, it affects us all in the end.
Was that curl as big before you started coming here, and when you got out, it was just enormous?
There was multiple curls before I got here, and now
Oh.
there's just one giant curl. I can't wait to show it off. People will be jealous.
So they could wear a celebrity curl like the mayo. I assume you'd be a celebrity on your world.
We don't have jobs necessarily.
I like your planet already.
That's not bad.
It's very fun.
Dude, what you do all day? So your responsibilities again, walking around, saying hello
Walk
to people,
around. I say
doing
hello
a
to
jaunty
people.
dance.
I check on the parade.
Oh, parades. Nice.
We have 3 parades a day.
Oh,
Really?
It's a lot to manage. I
bet.
am not the official manager, but I enjoy a good parade.
Do you get to ride the main float since you're the mayor?
oh.
No, but now I want to ask if I can.
You know what? I think when you get back, I want you to demand
Okay.
that you get to ride the main float in the parade. Because as a mayor, it seems to me that should be your spot.
Who will lead the parade? I lead the parade, and I
Oh.
I have a golden stick.
Oh, okay. I didn't think you were involved. Okay.
Oh, you could do both.
Yes.
You could lead the parade and then run back around and be on the final float. The final float. They'll be waiting for you.
I love that.
And then people might start to wonder if there's 2 mayors.
Well, nobody said that I'm allowed to be leading the parade, but I just do, and no one says anything about it, so I continue on.
Oh, that's good.
Is it the same parade or are they different parades?
We switch it up a little bit, but it's pretty much the same type of parade every day. It's just if, random people come into town. We've only had a few people over the past 1,000 years come into town, and we want to be very very prepared.
Okay.
Yes.
So nobody's come for a while. It's been about 80 years, but I'm not giving up hope.
I have to say, your outfit, I'm very impressed because it's traditional, but there's a certain amount of joy and let's have fun about it. I love that the way the tails, they kind of go up at the back. Because many tailcoats, the tails just lie there flat and they don't seem happy.
Really? Ha! I have never heard of a tailcoat that lays droopy. Ugh, what a faux pas.
Oh.
I will not accept less now. That's terrible.
Yes. Do you want to trade outfits?
That's not going to fit.
It might be a little bit tight on me, and I'm afraid that you will disappear in my garments because you're so much smaller than I am.
Let me tell you something interesting about the clothes where I come from.
Oh.
It doesn't matter what size you are. Everything fits everyone.
Oh.
So it adjusts to your girth, your height.
What?
We had a few Lollipop Guild members that had some growth spurts. And they were very tall, stood out very much so, if you could imagine.
I'm sure.
So yes, we had to adjust how our clothing fit. Because then they shrunk 2 weeks later. I don't know what happened.
Oh. Back to the same size or smaller?
Oh no, they went back to the same size they were before they had their spurt.
Okay.
I think it's just a new genetic thing that's happening. We have a doctor on staff. He's untrained, but
That's the best kind.
he does our shoes, our hats, and our teeth. And sometimes he comes up with ideas about why things happen.
It makes it easy to, get the answers to questions that have been really bothering people. Just ideas come from nowhere randomly, and you just assign it to where it kind of maybe makes sense.
Well, I can't wait to tell him that babies come out of other places besides beards. He's gonna
It does
love
seem
that.
strange.
How shocked do you think he's going to be?
I don't think he's gonna understand what I'm talking about. Technically, it looks like I have the same type of thing you do on your face, the nose.
Yes.
These holes here aren't even holes, they're just drawn on.
Oh,
See?
really?
Oh, I had to look close. Those are very well done.
Thank you. I wanted to fit in.
They think the shading makes it look like there's actual depth to them. That's
Yes.
Yeah.
bit like painting a picture of a tunnel on the side of a brick wall.
Yes.
If I were a car, I would think that I could just drive right up into your nose.
Yes.
If I may, if you were to come to Glandar, we could have actual holes put in there.
Really? That might kill me.
Oh.
I'm not positive, but it could kill me.
Do you think the doctor would have any idea whether that would be fatal?
Well, I mean, I think I would prefer to get a consultation with your doctor. Sounds like you have. Look at your face. Did a doctor do that?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Nothing natural left.
Oh.
I do not look anything like I originally looked.
Can I see a photo?
All right, here we go. That's a good one. Here you go. Here's the flip book there, and you go through.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Yes, and if you go fast enough, it's very disturbing.
Oh, I see. It's as if it's moving.
I would say entertaining. I would say entertaining, not disturbing.
Well,
It depends on how fast, And there were some rough times, some surgeries that did not turn out quite right.
No.
yes, it looks like there's no eyebrow, but then there is.
He'd become very self-conscious about his nose, and so in this one, you notice his nose is almost microscopic.
Right, it's very tiny.
A baby would not come out of that nose, I can tell you that.
No. If it did, it would be very resentful by the time it got out.
Well, there's holes, tiny holes. I love it. I've loved every single one of these photographs.
Thank you.
From the beginning to the end to where you are now, I think you're a specimen to behold.
That is one way to describe him. A specimen to behold.
This face is a journey.
Yes.
Harris and I have gone on some vacations together, and when we went up on a world, it is inevitable that this is going to happen. The aliens on the world, of course, put us in a zoo.
What is a zoo?
Oh, a zoo? It's a bit like a marriage. in a way in that you're confined
Yes.
to the same. You're going to see the same faces over and over and over again.
Okay.
You're confined in a space, and then people pay to come look at you.
Yes.
Oh.
Have you named your gnome yet?
Oh, no, I wouldn't. It's not mine.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not mine to name.
Oh.
Most parents don't name their gnomes at all because they all do look very similar.
Do they eventually give themselves a name?
Oh, very good question. I'll ask him when he wakes up, but he hasn't seen any other gnomes, so this might just be not worth it.
Oh no, you could totally mislead that gnome about its culture.
I could.
You could do some real damage there. Yes, yes.
Are lollipops the main export of the Lollipop Guild?
Oh no, we don't sell anything.
No?
No?
Well.
No, we don't sell anything. Mm-mm.
What do you do with the
Zero.
lollipops?
What? Yeah.
Oh,
I would
well,
imagine-
we sometimes people use them as pillows.
Sticky pillows, yes.
Yeah, you put your head on it.
Yes. Oh, I know sleep. Yes.
3 or 4 years, we take a nap.
Oh my.
Well, I obviously use it to lead the parades.
Makes sense.
Yes, I have a very giant golden lollipop that I use that is not edible, by the way. I found that out the hard way.
Whoa, that would frustrate me.
I know.
Things that look like food but aren't edible.
Ugh.
It's awful.
You want to see Horatio turn into a bear?
I do.
An angry bear.
Yes, please.
Not literally. Not literally.
Oh.
Put some fake food in front of him and watch him take a bite and it not be actual food.
I've never seen a bear.
I don't literally turn into a bear, but
Same size, but a lot more hair
Oh.
and sharper teeth.
yes, slightly. We both smell musky, but in a different way.
More beard.
More beard, yes. Whereas the bear is covered with hair,
What?
completely covered with hair, except for the nose. I don't think the teeth generally aren't. Depends on what planet the bear is from, I suppose.
Yes.
Huh. Well, seems like something we all have in common, our noses. That's what I'm finding. Yes.
That we all have some form of nose, or some representation.
Yes,
of
even
nose.
a bear.
Are there any dangerous animals?
Oh.
Where you're from?
Lions, tigers, bears.
Yeah.
Oh my.
There's like I said, everyone kind of keeps to themselves. Every once in a while, the flying monkey monsters will circle around. It's usually if somebody has died and we haven't figured it out yet.
Look for the circling monkeys.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there we go. Okay, it's Jake, good old Jake, that lives on the other side of town. He must have passed away. And the thing is, we're very old people, so we all tend to smell dead already. And it takes a very long time for people to figure out who's dead and who's not dead. But the monkeys,
They know.
Monkeys know.
they know.
The monkeys know.
They know.
So you being the oldest, and of course that's how you got to be mayor.
Yes.
Is there ever been a point where they were the oldest, they were the mayor, and you did not realize they were dead at first, and it took a while for you to realize that there was a vacuum in the leadership?
Oh, yes. Yes. The thing that helps with that is we have really, as you put it, no power. So it's just if someone is not showing up for the parade duties, which again is a made-up thing that I made up.
Right.
I mean, honestly, I don't think anyone's going to notice that I'm gone right now.
Oh my.
No.
Well, how long have you been gone? Because if it's 3 parades a day, you've missed quite a few parades.
No, the parades are very interesting. They're about 7 hours apart. So I'm going to make it back in time.
Oh.
I slipped away, so the parade was happening, and I took a hard left on the Silver Road.
Oh.
Well, not a lot of people go on the Silver Road.
No.
That's where I found that poor baby gnome.
Yes. Now, do you have any fears that possibly the rest of the parade was behind you and followed you down the wrong turn, and you were trying to get away?
No, I walked backwards. And then I also contemplated, when I found the baby gnome on the Silver Road, I said, maybe somebody left this gnome here on purpose. Because
Oh,
nobody...
for you. Perhaps for you.
No, nobody takes the Silver Road. So it has to be somebody else trying to... I don't know. Now I'm concerned about this baby gnome. Oh.
You weren't concerned before?
No.
You found a random baby gnome and you weren't worried about it?
We all find random baby gnomes, but usually they're in places you expect, underneath a giant mushroom.
Yes, underneath a table. Again, underneath a
Yes,
table.
face first in a pile of sugar.
Right.
Was it lying there, like hurt or something? Like it had fallen out of a nest or something?
No, I don't know. I don't know if you've... I mean, I know I showed you my tiny baby gnome, but they can't even see. Their hair is covering their eyes. Their nose is the biggest part about them. He was just in the middle of the road, softly crying.
Oh, softly crying.
Yes.
Oh, that's hard to resist.
Yeah, I guess so. Mainly, I was concerned that maybe one of the flying monkeys would come and think it was something that they could eat. But the thing is, those flying monkeys, if they eat a gnome, they turn inside out
Whoa.
and die.
Oh, my.
It's like poison to them.
It's
So-
just magically, bing, suddenly they're inside out, or is it a grotesque process where you
Oh,
see them?
It's not magic.
It's not magic?
It's not magic. No.
It's just physical.
It's just part of their
Pain,
being.
pain.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can only imagine the screams. It must sound horrible.
I've never seen it happen. I've only seen the aftermath.
Oh, they look pained, I'm sure.
Yes.
They look like well, you see, basically it's the inside out, so you're just looking at organs and things.
It's just like a bloody monkey. Is what it looks like. It's a red bloody monkey.
Oh, that's the worst kind. Red bloody monkeys.
Yeah, agreed.
Does the doctor of the Lollipop Guild have any ideas as to what it is about the gnomes that's causing these monkeys to just spontaneously turn inside out if they try to eat a gnome?
We try not to get into each other's business. The monkeys have their own doctor. So if they want to figure it out, we just help by making sure that they're not laying about on places where the monkeys might go, because we're trying to help them out. They don't see it as us helping them out. We have a gnome problem. It's an infestation. I don't know if I made that clear.
No, I thought this was something pleasant.
They are not indigenous to our area.
Ooh, an invasive gnome.
Yes! Honestly, it's becoming overrun.
Oh.
Do you have a type of thing on your planet, and can you help me to get rid of some of these gnomes? I'm whispering because I don't want this baby gnome to tell anybody when he gets back.
I would suggest putting them on the menu here at Millyways, but now that I know that they turn monkeys inside out when they eat them, I'm a little worried that the same thing might...
Yes.
Has anyone from the Lollipop Guild ever tried to eat a gnome and had the same thing happen to them?
Dear God, no. We would never.
You'd never eat a gnome, or no one would ever try to find out?
No, like I said, we only eat sweet things. Gnomes are very dirty.
Doesn't mean they're not sweet. I mean, I've seen Horatio drop desserts on the floor, and they looked absolutely disgusting, and they were still sweet. And, well, at least he's told me they're still sweet. Because
They were.
Because floor pie, Horatio's not one to pass up floor pie.
Oh, me neither.
No, floor food is still food.
That's right.
I could get down there with the gnomes cleaning up the floor.
I mean, you're welcome to come and visit.
Oh, really? We don't normally get invitations.
Would we get a parade?
Obviously, but I just realized what we could do.
What's
to
that?
get rid of the gnomes.
Oh.
We can make you an outfit that looks like you're a giant gnome.
Oh.
And then you come into town and they would be like, oh, they would freak out because they've never seen a gnome that big. And then you could be like, follow me. And then you take them down the Silver Road and just leave them there.
You're not worried that they might backtrack down the Silver Road and come right back into the Lollipop Guild?
No. So gnomes only walk in one direction.
Oh, okay.
So they would not be able to turn around.
Let's hope there's no traffic circles. Or a traffic circle might keep them in there and they just keep going in circles until eternity, until they just, eventually die.
Ah, adorable. Their own parade.
Yes.
I love it.
Can I borrow the golden lollipop? If we're doing this, I want to borrow the golden lollipop and lead them in a parade down the Silver Road.
Oh, you're going to come too?
I wasn't invited?
I just don't think I could figure out how to make you look like a gnome. You have no beard. Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Oh.
It's pathetic, really, how unknown-like he looks. It's very sad.
Very sorry.
I am hairless. That is, other than what's on top of my head, I am as smooth as it gets.
Interesting.
Like a baby.
He paid good money for that.
Oh.
The screams were terrifying.
So really, I know you're dying to get a beard, Mayor, but, you know,
Yes.
the other option is not unattainable.
Well, I don't have hair, as you could tell.
So it's already been attained very easily, lowering your goals until they're already met.
I'm an expert. Well, I'm an expert at lowering my goals. That's how I got here.
Well, that's true. That's true. I just wanted to say before, because we're running out of time here, and I just wanted to say earlier on we talked about trading clothes, and I am curious to see, because I love your coat,
Right.
with the happy tails on it, and I want to see if it would in fact fit. Would you want to do a little clothing change here as we?
Yes, I love it. I like that your shirt is like half. It's like a half of a shirt.
Yes.
And then one sleeve, and then no sleeve. It's almost as if
Yes.
someone didn't fully finish your outfit. I like it.
I did I was in a hurry and I just kind of grabbed it from the tailor. I said, "Oh no, it's fine." And then later I realized my arm was cold.
Sounds like bad planning on that tailor's
Yes.
part.
Yes, well, my home planet is known for its bad planning.
Ah.
Fashion on Skinecticus is an adventure. I'll tell you that for sure.
All right, here you go. Take my coat. Put this
take
coat
this.
on. I'll take
and
your
then,
coat
and then
on.
take that, and it's
Ugh,
okay,
yes.
it's
All
a
right.
bit tight. Oh my! Look at this! It's expanding.
Oh, it is actually.
Oh my!
Horatio, you look amazing. I'm just jealous right now because that looks.
I love this. This is what I almost never want to take this off. This
Oh God! You just put your hand in the pocket. Oh, no!
Oh no! Oh,
Did you
it's
touch the gnome?
Oh no!
it's squishy.
Oh,
Oh, that was the treat. The
cannoli?
no. That was the cannoli. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I squeezed it. And yeah. Oh,
Did he squeal?
yeah. Well, the cannoli, no, but the gnome is a bit squealy, as you can tell. I don't.
That's okay, as long as he's not dead. Perfect.
Here, do you want the gnome back? I should probably give you
Yes.
your coat back too, but you don't want the gnome back.
Give me the gnome first. I'll put him under my top hat.
Oh, there. Oh, yes. I meant to
all
mention
right.
your top hat is wonderful.
Thank you. Here you go. Here's your coat back, sir.
And here is yours. And that was wonderful. That was a wonderful exchange.
That was fun.
I hope that since I am not invited.
No, just me.
I hope Horatio, you can loan Horatio your coat as he leads the gnomes.
Oh, I have
down the silver
45 of these. I'll give you one
Oh.
to take home, and an extra for
thank
you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Wonderful. I wish we had something for you.
You gave the cannoli.
Oh, that's true, but that would. Oh, yes.
I think there's been a
I
fair
had
exchange.
2 cannolis.
What? 2?
I had one, and then I put one in my pocket, and I had that thing inside his beard. I'm stuffed.
Yes. We'll just call it a cookie.
Yes.
Call it a cookie.
I love cookies.
Well, you didn't even get to the firecracker shrimp, but that's okay. That's okay because Horatio, that's Horatio's favorite, and I usually have
Extra
to fight
wham
him just
bam
to get one.
sauce. Yes.
Horatio, I think it's the entry is upon you today.
The entry.
Yes.
I'm trying to think.
Do we want mayor of Lollipop Guild or just the Lollipop Guild?
I like the mayor of the
Guild.
Lollipop Guild, just so we get some
Yes,
context.
that is my full name. The mayor of the Lollipop Guild.
Lollipop Guild, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. They're self-appointed and age-related. That's not very inspiring. I just think 3 parades a day.
I was thinking the exact same thing. 3 parades a day, 3 times the fun.
3 parades a day. Wear your biggest hair curl.
And I represent the Lollipop Guild. Make sure you
Yes.
put that in there. I don't want anybody to get confused.
Doesn't that kind of go, isn't that the de facto definition of there? If you are the mayor of the Lollipop Guild, you are in fact representing the Lollipop Guild.
I don't know. I make this up as I go along.
I love this I love That's one of the things I love about your culture there is how little you seem to know about how it works. I
That's
find that
right.
endearing. I find that endearing and charming.
Well, you know, it means you never get anything wrong. That's for sure.
Correct. Yes.
Ah, well done. Well done. This has been delightful.
Well, thank you so much for visiting us, Mayor. This has been fantastic.
It's been
I
a
think
treat.
At some point, I myself would like a gnome, I think. So I'm hoping, Horatio, when you go there to purge
Well,
the Lollipop Guild of its gnomes, you should grab a few.
I mean, you can, but I just...
I was thinking I might to export them, sell them in the gift shop.
The thing is, you take one gnome, in a week you're gonna have an infestation. They will be everywhere.
Oh, they're little randy little creatures.
No, they don't. Well, I mean, in a way, they don't. They just have babies. They do nothing to
Self-procreating.
have the babies. Yes, they're like they're like starfish. Have you ever seen a starfish?
Yes, yes.
So if I cut a gnome in half, it'll grow back into 2 gnomes?
Oh, I don't know. I've never tried that.
'Cause I know starfish grow back.
It's worth trying. Anything's worth trying.
It is worth trying. I will.
Thank you for joining us for Hitchhikers and Appetizers. And of course, special thanks goes to our guest, the Mayor of Lollipop Guild. I have been Trellis Gardeen.
And I continue to be Horatio Zinn. Until next time, keep your towels clean. And if your sentient spaceship turns off your oxygen supply because you hurt its feelings, you can always try faking a sincere apology before you asphyxiate. So don't panic. Everything you heard in this episode was improvised, but not everything improvised was heard. This episode of Hitchhikers and Appetizers featured the voice talents of Mike Gorgone as Trellis Gardeen, Bran Peacock as Horatio Zinn, and Amy Gerlich as the Mayor of the Lollipop Guild. Finally, Hitchhikers and Appetizers is part of the Improv in Action Network. Check out other great improvised podcasts and projects at improvinaction.com. If you'd like to reach out to Trellis or Horatio, you can send electronic messages to them at our Galaxy address, hitchappspodcast@gmail.com. Or you can find them on Twitter with the handle hitchapps.
And before you go, we here at Hitchhikers and Appetizers would like to announce that we're now a featured podcast on Newsly. Newsly is an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up the most trending articles on the web on topics you choose at any given moment and reads them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time ever, the entire web becomes listenable, all in one place. Browse articles from topics you choose and start playing. Stop scrolling, start listening. You can follow any topic as specific as you like, from sports, tech, business, science, Bitcoin, or even the Kardashians. We here at Hitchhikers and Appetizers won't judge you, to your face at least. Newsly will find you the latest articles and read them to you aloud. And they have podcasts as well. Explore trending podcasts from over 80 countries. As mentioned earlier, our podcast is there too. I started using it as my default podcast app. They even have digital radio. Download and use Newsly for free now from www.newsly.me or from the link in this episode's description, and use the promo code ZERS, Z-E-R-S, to receive a 1-month free premium subscription. 1 month is better than no months, I always say, and I'm Trellis Gardeen.
Shut up and sit down.